Hi, I'm Andrew with Baker's Gas. We're here today to talk about the Miller Digital Elite. So in this video, I'm going to go over options, functions, show you how to change the lens, and then just talk about the upgraded from the classic performance, and then now we have the Digital Elite here. But let's just jump right into it. So I got two graphics out here. I got Gearbox and I got Raptor. This thing comes in multiple graphics. We'll link them all down below. I just grabbed these two because they're pretty awesome. This one's newer. Raptor's been out for a few years now. Then I just got one of my favorites, just the standard black. So a couple of things that we noticed right out of the get-go is the black has the buttons where we can change the front lens, pull it right out of the front, right? And it has an external grind button. But when you add a graphic, we can't do the buttons to change the front lens, and we can't have a grind button on the outside. So just keep that in mind. If you like that external grind button, or you already have a helmet with one, this one, that only comes in black on the Digital Elite. Now I have many Digital Elites. I have the old style, the old green lens style. I have a ClearLight Digital Elite. These are ClearLight 2.0 now. So much clearer than the ClearLight version. And it is a very nice shade when you're welding. I really like them. I like all the Elites. I have a titanium Elite. I got a bunch of Elites. This was my favorite helmet. It still is. I think just it's the biggest bang for your buck viewing range, weight, right? It's very light, and it's easy to maintain, change lenses and everything. So on this one, I'll show you very similar to the performance, but just on the black Elite only. Pop that lens out, and that's how you change that front lens. It's right there. Now this thing is shrouded in a gasket, the ADF is. And just remember, you got the grind button hooked up, so you got to unplug it from the inside, but I just want to give you a show here how to do that. Now that gasket comes off there, and you can then change that battery. I'll pop that one out, but we'll pop one of these out and show you. So as we're flipping it around, we got the generation 3.5 headgear on these, so it cups the back of your head very nicely. I really enjoy this headgear. It's pretty comfortable. You can obviously upgrade it or downgrade it, go back to the classic if you want. I'll just pop this lens out. So just to do that, you gotta pull down on these tabs without trying to break everything. Then that thing comes right out of there. I'll set that back down. So that just is tabbed up in there. And obviously we got our lens here. That's our inner lens. This thing has cheater holders, whereas the other performance and classic, you had to put an adapter in there. So you can add a cheater if you need those. Now to pull this out of here, it's just tabbed in there as well. And I'll do my best to get it out of there without gumming it up. So this thing is, there's that. So you can see, just going to the black, it's much easier to change the lens. This thing though, it's not too bad. It's got a gasket all the way around it as well. So to pull that back, there's your battery cartridge right there. You got two batteries in this unit. And then to show you all the modes and everything, we'll flip that on. So this thing has weld mode, cut mode, grind mode, and now X mode. So if you're welding outdoors, you want to put it in X mode, and it won't be set off by the sun. It's only set off by an electromagnetic pulse, is what X mode is. So when you strike an arc, you're generating an electromagnetic pulse. It recognizes that, auto darkens right away. So we're in weld mode now. This thing does half shades as well, all the way up to shade 13. I believe, yep, down to a shade 8. So pretty awesome. We got cut mode, and this one will go up to a shade 8. In that as well. We got grind mode, which is a resting shade of 3. Pretty nice to have on there. And then we got X mode, and that one same as weld mode. It's just X mode's for outdoor, or if there's other stuff going on that's bright that sets off your hood. Now a new addition to the Elite. So when you step into the Elite series, you get an arc time and an arc count. And then you got 2 memory settings. So if you really like a memory setting that you want, you can hold down, press, and then that'll be memory 1. And then it gives you arc time and then arc count. So the count is just, arc time is how many hours you have on the hood. Count is how many arcs or how many times it flashed. So kind of a neat thing to have on there. You know, the functionality of it is pretty awesome. Kind of gives you a good metric of how much time your hood has on it. Now remember, these have a 4-year warranty. So, and Miller is great about it. Serial number up there if you ever have to warranty it. It's right in front. I mean, if you ever have to warranty, they're awesome about getting you a new one quick. Another thing I wanted to point out real fast here is on the front of that hood, you can see bigger viewing range, right? Now we have 4 sensors. So much better coverage when we're welding. Solar backup as always. Like I said, I really love the Elite series. We'll pop this thing back in, get it back in the hood. If you got any questions or comments or anything, please leave them down below. Check out all the graphics. The Elite series definitely comes in a lot more graphics than the previous Classic and Performance series. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for some more.